My name is Fearless Fred. Good afternoon. You guys are supposed to say good afternoon.
Start cheering. Start cheering.
There you go. We're on the trolley. Joined this afternoon by Cantrell and William DuVall. New album, Black Gives Way to Blue, on store shelf September 29th. That's 2 weeks from now, and you can pre-order it on iTunes with 2 bonus tracks. First of all, thank you for coming by this afternoon.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Oh, it's cool. It's so wild. Like, this is a weird experience. It's getting to sit down with people you've listened to for so long. It's dope.
Right on.
So anyways.
Well, you're fearless.
Not really. It's just alliteration is great for selling advertising. Shrieking little girl Fred does not get the job done. So I was hearing all these reunion shows and things like that you guys were doing, and then all of a sudden the album comes out, and I was curious, when you started doing these reunion tours, was the intention to put out a new album, or was it just to play some shows?
It was
Just shows.
Absolutely not to put a record out. It was just to go out and play the music one more time and take it around the world and kind of celebrate the music and celebrate our life with Lane and bring along our friend Will. And we started to come up with a lot of new material, while we did that. And it's been kind of an unexpected thing since it started, really. And I think that's probably why it's been so meaningful to us, so, yeah.
Was there ever a definitive moment where you guys said, well, we got to put out an album right now?
It was more like steps, that we completed one thing that we decided to do, and then we all kind of went, that was pretty cool. So,
yeah, a few shows turned into a tour, and then,
Yeah.
another tour would be offered, and you'd go do that. And so it was a real gradual thing. And then at some point there was enough new ideas accumulated that, there's nothing else to do except explore that some more.
Sure.
You know what
so
I mean?
it was a question we had to answer for ourselves, and we went through that process, and the answer that we came up with is that record, and I think that it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Anybody tuning in right now, we got Cantrell and William DuVall in the studio with us. It felt like, from a fan's perspective, that it was a really long process, because there's always rumors going around, oh yeah, they're putting out a new album. Mm-hmm. But for you guys, did it feel like something that really just clicked and came together fast, or you had a few ideas and then all of a sudden?
No, it's been a journey, man. It
For
really
sure.
has. It started in 2005, so that's a 4-year trip to get to here. So it's felt every bit that long.
Every day that long.
And it was all necessary. It was all necessary for this to take place, and some of the best things in life are things that are unexpected, and this is certainly one of them.
Now, the album is called Black Gives Way to Blue, and I understand on the title track, Elton John is playing on it. And when I read this, I was like, is this from theonion.com? This doesn't seem like a real news story. So how did something like that come together?
It just we kind of fluked into that. It was a conversation that we were having about that particular track, and we had demoed it with a piano track and without, and it was good either way. And we were talking about exploring having somebody come in and play piano, and who would that be? And a friend of ours who's been with us, from the beginning and runs the website, Baldy.
And also worked for Elton.
Yeah, had worked for Elton. And he suggested, he's like, well, why don't you call Elton? And we're like, yeah, right. And I'm sure he's going to get right on a plane
Sir
and come
Elton,
over here.
he'll be right over.
I know the feeling.
And do that, But he's like, you never know unless you ask. And I thought about that. I'm like, he's absolutely right. And Elton John means a lot to all of us as an inspiration, as a songwriter, performer, and entertainer. And so I wrote him a little email and explained the significance of the song, and that it was, basically a goodbye to Lane, and also dealing with that reality, and it's the title track and all of that. And he listened to the demo and got all that and really loved the song and wanted to play on it. So it was really cool.
That's awesome.
And he was great in the studio. The guy was just so gracious with his time and his energy. He was willing to try the piano approach many different ways. I mean, he just self-deprecating humor. He'd be in the take and mess up and be, damn it, woman. He was awesome, hilarious, and a consummate professional and a master musician, and a real fan of music.
And just a cool guy.
Just cool cat.
Anybody tuning in right now, talking to William DuVall, Cantrell of the band Alice in Chains, playing a sold-out gig at the Opera House tonight. New album on store shelves in 2 weeks, September 29th. You can pre-order it on iTunes right now. Is this the beginning of a bunch of new albums and a bunch of new tours, or is this something you're taking day by day at this point?
It's definitely a door opening for sure. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the possibilities are endless, and we're just trying to we're just following where the road takes us, you know, and it's taken us to some pretty cool and interesting places, you know, along the way, and I think that it's pretty exciting because we're making it up as we go along, and that's pretty much all we've ever done. So I think this record says a lot, and I think the fact that we put it out means we stand behind it, and we've gone through a lot of growth together, and you know, look forward to making some more music, you know. But we got a lot of work to do on this one yet.
Yeah,
so.
first things first. We got to get through the Opera House tonight.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Like, as a fan first, and as a member of The Edge secondly, I really, really appreciate you guys stopping by today.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Let's throw it to
Cool.
No Excuses and give out some tickets.